Welcome back to Tribe Talk, where we talk all things Tribe, and who more appropriate than to talk with when we're talking about Tribe athletics than former head football coach Jimmye Laycock. And Coach, got you on because a big game coming up this weekend in the National Football League. It would be big no matter who is coaching the respective teams, Pittsburgh and Buffalo, but because both those NFL teams are coached by guys that played for you at William and graduated from William and Mary, wanted to get a couple of insights from you. First of all, big picture, Mike Tomlin and Sean McDermott. Give us an idea of if you had any inkling when you were coaching them, if they would go on, let's make it a big picture question, if they would go on and be successful in life.
Well, there wasn't any doubt that both of them would be successful. I mean, they were smart, they were intelligent, they're hard workers, they're disciplined, they had all the things you needed to be. And with Sean, I wasn't surprised at all. In fact, he stayed with me for a year in coaching, and I knew he wanted to get into coaching. And he had, he was like a coach on the field when he played for us at safety. Mike, I was surprised when he decided he wanted to go into coaching. Mike had a very outgoing, effervescent personality. He got along with people really well, and I thought he'd probably go into business or law or something like that. And in fact, I questioned him when he made a decision to go into coaching. I questioned him several times during his career to be sure it was something that he still enjoyed, and he always would come back. The typical Mike, Coach, I love it. Coach, I love it, and that's what he's still doing. So when I watch their games, I mean, they play so hard and they're so disciplined. I mean, that's the thing I think is a trademark of both of them insofar as their coaching philosophy. They are very well prepared, and that allows you to play with the confidence. And I think both of them do. And it looks to me like, and I'm from a distance, but look like they play like they expect to win as opposed to hope to win. And they go out to make plays rather than have plays happen. And I think that comes from the head coaches on down, that they instill that kind of confidence in the coaching staff and in the players. I mean, I like to see them keep on going, keep on winning. But, irregardless, they are really, really good guys, and they deserve it.
Let me take you back to Williamsburg, Virginia, some 25 years ago, when the College of William Mary's football team had a star wide receiver named Tomlin and a strong safety named McDermott, who earned the nickname McNasty. Both of them improbably destined from there to here, and a reunion with no room for reminiscing. Not with Tomlin looking to continue the Steelers' surprise run, and McDermott one win away from just the Bills' second playoff appearance this century. Who could have seen any of it coming? This year, or all the way back when?
When I was up there, last year with them at the game in Pittsburgh, I didn't know what to expect, and it had been so long since I had been to a pro football game, number one. And but I went up there with my son Michael, and then Mimi joined us up there, and Mike and then with the Steelers had set me up at a hotel, set us up at a hotel right downtown, and really treated us right. I mean, had little gift bags for us with Steeler gear and the whole thing. And then when we went over to the stadium, we met the people who took us in the VIP thing, and we went on the field. And just as I was getting ready to go on the field, the Buffalo bus was arriving. And so Sean saw me and came over and got to see him. He said, "I'll be out on the field early to see you." So I went out on the field, and then it was just really cool. People introducing themselves to me, and then I was kind of blown away, really, when Sean told me, so listen, our owner wants to meet you. He's coming down. And also, I think Mr. Rooney's coming down with the Steelers. So next thing I know, I got the owners of the Bills and the Steelers down there with me too. And it was fun for me, but the best part of it was I got to share it with two of my kids. And for them to see that and be part of that, because they've grown up with football. They've grown up with me coaching, and they really haven't gotten to see that kind of stuff. And it was really fun.
Yeah, I remember you and I talking right after you came back from that trip, kind of looking forward maybe to doing that every year. This year you won't be up there, Coach, but I'm sure you'll be watching on the Sunday night.
Well, I'll be watching. That's one of the things I've told both of them. they've really messed me up and taught me how to be about being a fan. And I kind of watch those games, and I'm really pulling for those guys. And that's, I guess, I'm learning more now. What I should have known all those years about how tough it is to be a fan of a team or something like that. But yeah, I'll be watching for them for sure.
So Pittsburgh undefeated, trying to chase in the Miami Dolphins back in the day, and Buffalo needs a win to stay atop their division. It is a big game by a lot of different stretches there.
Well, that's good, but that's something that they learned way back at William & Mary, was that I think and if you ask them, they like to play in big games, and we used to talk to them about being in November, coming down the stretch. We wanted to play big games at the end of the year. That meant you had a good team and you were doing well. So that's kind of the reward, and that's part of the fun of it. Very frankly.
Coach, it's been great catching up with you. Let's make this not a habit, if you don't mind, as we go forward with these tribe talks. You look great, and thanks for giving us some insight on Sean and Mike. Yeah,
and I send out my best to all the tribe fans, and especially to all the former football players. I miss them. I miss seeing them, and hopefully maybe next fall we can get around and see more of them at the games.